encouraging people to have freedom and do things in a way that might not be traditional. My name is Arnav Dalmia. I am the CEO and co-founder of a company called Cubii. And Cubii helps people integrate fitness into their lives. We focus on 0 to 1 fitness, which means helping people get started on their fitness journey. So we help people who might have limited time, ability, or motivation to go to the gym. We help them get started on their fitness quest. I fell into it, quite frankly. I was an economics student in college. After graduation, I was working at a large company down in the suburbs, and I was commuting an hour and a half each way. So in a day, I was commuting for 3 hours. And by the time I came back home, I was too tired to go to the gym or exercise. And that's when the idea struck me. Why not come up with something that people could use at their desk when they're sitting for 8 hours a day? So I'm actually not from the fitness industry. I kind of fell into it as an outsider. The challenges we foresee for 2020 are largely growth related. Our company has been growing extremely fast. We've tripled in revenue and in size 2 years in a row. And we were not expecting this kind of growth to happen. So I think the challenge for us this year is to ensure that we have the ability to continue growing at the same pace. We have the ability to bring on talent at the same pace so we can support the growth. The best business advice that we've received, and I often give to other founders, is listen to your customers. It sounds very simple, but it's surprising how many people really don't follow that. When I was first given that advice, I took it a bit too literally. So I actually included little postcards in each and every product that we sell where people could give me a call if they had any feedback about our product. So I started to get these phone calls and emails from customers who were using the product and telling us about how they were using it. Initially, Cubii was designed for people in the workplace, but we found out that people were actually using it at home for rehab, and older adults were using it as a means to get some exercise as well. So it drastically changed our business. What started off as a solution to work out when you work very quickly became a company that helps people integrate fitness into their lives and focuses on a much larger audience. The kind of example that we try and set for our team is not to take anything for granted, not to do something in a certain way just because it's kind of being done in that way. I think the most important value that us as founders kind of bring to the table at Cubii is the fact that we're not from the industry. So we've taken a very fresh approach to doing the things that we do. As opposed to following a traditional playbook or protocol, we've been thinking about everything that we do from scratch and been thinking, is this really the right way to do things? The way we implement this in the company is by encouraging people to have freedom and do things in a way that might not be traditional, might be something new, but we encourage people to try and we encourage them to experiment. And if they fail, they learn something from it. What makes our company culture unique is the fact that each and every person truly gets a lot of autonomy. That is oftentimes said in companies that employees have autonomy, but oftentimes they do not. In our company, the policy is that do what you think is right. If you fail, that's okay. Just raise your hand and accept that you learned something from it and let's move on. So that's something we kind of follow wholeheartedly. And as founders who started the company fairly soon after graduating without much professional experience, we've made a bunch of mistakes on the way ourselves. So we encourage people to make mistakes, to learn from them, and to roll their sleeves and kind of move on from there.